Welcome back. Let's take a quick look at outliers. But my favorite way to explain outliers is to look at a box plot. So this is from the practice quiz number 13. I just put these numbers in order, and now I'm going to create a box plot. To do that, I need to know what the median is. And so since there's 10 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here's the median right in the middle. Median. And the median would be 11.5. So there's that number. And then I need the median of the lower half, which would be this one in the middle, the 9. That's called quartile 1. And the median of the upper half, the 13, that's the one in the middle of those top 5 numbers. That's quartile 3. So your interquartile range, which is another one of the questions, is how far is it from 13 to 9? So it's 13 take away 9, which equals 4. Just as a visual representation of that, I could make this little number line down here go from 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And it starts with this lowest number down here, this 7. I start there. I also have a line at the 9 and a line at the 11.5. And maybe you want to label that just so the teacher knows you figured out it was 11.5. Because if they can't tell if it's 11 or 12, they might mark it wrong. And then 13. And then the last number is at 21. And I can draw my little box plot in here, like so. So that's box plot. Sorry, it's a little crooked or sloppy. Now, what about the outliers? Well, you have to memorize this, that it's 1.5 times the IQR. Now you can see above, IQR is 4. So how much is 1.5 times 4? 6. So you're going to basically take quartile 3, and maybe I got to move this over a little to the right. I don't know if I can move all that. There we go. Trying to create some space. How about I slide the whole thing to the left? Okay. So you're basically going to take quartile 3, and you're going to add that 1.5 times the IQR. 1.5 times the IQR. And we said this 1.5 times the IQR is 6, right? And quartile 3, you can see from your picture here, or from your numbers that are in order, quartile 3 is this number, 13. So it's going to be 13 plus 6, which equals 19. So that's this boundary line right here at 19. I like to do a dotted line. If anything is past the 19, it's an outlier. Well, how do I write that mathematically? Well, if x is greater than this, then it's an outlier. Are there any numbers greater than 19? So the 21 will be an outlier. Alternatively, we could also go Q1 minus 1.5 times the IQR. In other words, Q1 was 9, take away that 6, which equals 3. If I have a number x and it's less than 3, that would be over here off my chart. If there are any numbers over there past the 3, those would also be outliers. So to answer my question, because the number 21 is greater than 19, 21 is an outlier. So on your quiz, you put something like, for outliers, what question is outliers? So for question 7, maybe you want to put that 21 is greater than 19. So 21 is the outlier. Oops, I forgot the 10 on the 19. All right. Hopefully that made some sense.